now, here's your host, Tom.
Good Friday morning. Welcome to Ocala Talks. I am your host, Tom Schmitz, coming to you live from the palatial studios of WOCA Radio, just off the runway at the Ocala International Airport, here in the Brick City, beautiful Ocala, Florida, on a wonderful fall-like day in Florida. You know, when I say fall-like, mid-60s to high 60s for a low. We'll get up into the mid-80s today with very little humidity. A guy who was in the U.S. Navy, served proudly in the U.S. Navy, spent time in a city where this is the weather year-round. You got to really like this kind of weather. Got to remind you of San Diego, Galen, you know.
Yeah, a little bit. Absolutely. It's a little, you know, the humidity is a little different, but there's some similarities this time of the year. For sure.
So I got home last night. I did a special private party trivia for a accounting office who was celebrating that tax season is officially over now. And so I did a private party for them for trivia, and I got home last night and once again just had another, you know, moment where it was just magnified to all, you know, as big a magnification as you could get, that I have far outkicked my coverage and do not deserve my wife.
Well, congratulations on that.
I got home last night. Are you ready for this?
Sure.
Coming out of the oven as I walk in the door, she is pulling out what she has been doing. She got home from work. Now, she worked delivering till almost 7 o'clock at night. Now, I'm getting home about 8:30, 8:45. So as soon as she got home from work, she immediately goes into the kitchen and starts this homemade key lime pie coming out of the oven.
All right.
In the refrigerator to cool and everything. Who makes homemade key lime pie for a scumbag like me? For a scumbag like me.
Well, just period on the homemade key lime pie. But that's awesome.
And you know, and here's what the lovely woman said. Here's what Susan, my lovely wife, said.
What did she say?
I had like 20 different recipes to choose from. I chose this one. If it's not good, tell me it's not good, and I'll try another recipe. Like there's any chance in the world that when I taste this pie, because it's in the refrigerator, it's going to get some eaten today. There's no chance in the world. It could taste like garbage. I'm going to say it's the best tasting thing I've ever had.
Well, you know, you have to wait. So you may want to, you know, taste it. If it's not very good, wait a week and then say, wow, I can't wait for you to try another
Oh,
recipe.
so that's how you do that. So okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
don't come right out and say,
I knew
next
that.
time try another one. No. You
No.
say, you know, and then you pull the whole, I love it when you experiment. I love being your guinea pig. You know, yeah. No matter what.
I knew right away, no matter what today.
It will become bad. No. You gotta, you don't ever say, you just say, hey, I think and then, you know, whatever. If you say, oh, it needs a little bit more cinnamon.
Oh, it comes out bad.
I don't know. I don't know what's in it, but you have to be very careful.
It is
your next step. The next thing you utter about the key lime pie could cause you never to have key lime pie again.
Hello, and it's my favorite dessert, and that's why she's making it, and that's why she's doing it. So that's the thing. She said, "Now you tell me right away if it's no good, and I'll try a different recipe." And I went in my head. I went set up.
Women lie, man. Women lie. It's like, oh, I don't want anything for my birthday or my anniversary or my Christmas or ever.
Or how?
Oh, I don't like flowers.
Honey,
that's a lie.
Honey, what's wrong? Nothing. I'm fine.
You're done. It's just a matter of you have to apologize for the right thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the way it is.
Once you get, honey, I'm fine. Nothing. Honey, what's wrong? Nothing. I'm fine. Once you get that, now the whole process of what did I do wrong, and I better get the right thing. I better apologize for the right thing. What does she know I did wrong, and am I going to guess the right thing that she's talking about?
You know, and it's always a good idea to start with I'm an idiot.
Oh,
I'm
quick.
so lucky that you married me. I just want to make you happy, and I don't always know the reactions that my terrible actions cause. So if you could guide me on my stupidity, that would be great.
Oh, you fall on the
And it's
sword
still
right
going to
away.
take a couple of weeks.
Oh.
It's still going to take a couple of days. So.
Yeah, you fall on the sword right away. But yeah, I like the tip you gave me. The pie is good now, and then about a week later, week and a half, if it's not good, you say, that pie the last time was good, but you got so many recipes to try. Why don't we try another recipe? That's a good idea.
Exactly.
That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
of course. And I've been doing this.
You've been doing it a while.
Time.
Yeah, you've been doing it a while. That's why I
and
bring
again,
these to you.
I want to be very clear. I think Seinfeld had it right. One man is incapable of having a great relationship without there being pitfalls. It takes two. If you had like a small committee of 5 to 27 different men that could help you through some of these kinds of things, like on a daily basis, where they would show like the highlights of all of your interactions with your significant other, and then they could coach you through it and how you can recover, or what your screw up really was, and how you're going to need to respond. I think the world would be a better place.
Yes.
And then the other trap is well, I'm low maintenance. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely. That's another trap. And I, by the way, I fall for that all the time. Just absolutely all the time I fall for that.
By the way, in a recent relationship before my wife and I got together and all, I was dating a girl that goes, am I high maintenance? People have told me I'm high maintenance. Am I high maintenance? And you knew that I was not really
in. It's a trap.
Yeah,
it's a trap.
But you knew that my answer told you that I was pretty much done with this relationship and it was time to move on. Because I said, you're the most high maintenance girl I've ever dated in my life. Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
You're done. And that's all right. At that point, you just walk it off, right?
And then I just walked it off. Exactly.
But make sure you grab the most important thing that you own, so that she can't destroy it in some way.
No, didn't have a toothbrush or anything over at the house. No drawer at the house or anything. I was good, and I knew that the repercussions would be get out. I knew that,
Correct.
But that's where I was that's where I was trying to get to.
I understand.
So
I respect that, and sometimes you need an exit strategy.
I understand how to destroy relationships really well. I've been doing that for 55 years. I know how to do that.
But this committee could also tell you, look, it's time to get out, right? Or what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you involved in this? You need to get away. You need to run. So I think that would be, and of course it'd have to be free of charge, because most men who are dating women are broke. And again, it's an extremely expensive process with time, energy, and your treasure. So, this would be a completely, free event. And again, I think, if you're on a committee, you can have a committee, and you know what I mean? It's this group. So, because you can't know either individual within the relationship. You have to be a completely neutral third party.
Oh yeah, exactly. There can be no, and that's the best committees to have, where you have neutral people to help you make decisions, that they don't have a dog in the outcome. They don't have a dog in the fight.
Right. But they're your advocate. Right?
Yes.
They are your advocate, not the woman's. And because again, every TV show that she's watching, all the advocates are for her.
100%.
Every single one.
Remember, my wife, before we got married, before we even got engaged, she wanted me to watch this 90 Day Fiancé show.
Oh man,
I did not watch it.
I understand.
I did not watch it, but she wanted me to. Then after we got
That's got
engaged,
to set the tone.
yeah, after we got
Set the tone.
engaged, she wanted me to watch Say Yes to the Dress. Wedding dress show, makes sense. Once we got married, I pointed out to her, you know, before the engagement, you wanted 90 Day Fiance. After the engagement, you wanted Yes to the Dress. What do you want to watch now that we're married? Without batting an eye, she went snapped.
That's a flag.
That tells you something.
Well, maybe those recipes are a little different than what you think.
She's repeatedly told me this is the last marriage for both of us, and that pigs consume all the body except the teeth.
There you go.
I don't know what that means, but I don't think it's good for me.
It doesn't sound good.
It does not.
Or
it doesn't sound good.
You just better respond to the key lime pie properly.
Should I be worried if she comes in and says we have a new addition to our pet family and it's a pig of some sort?
Well, it better be a darn big pig.
Well, if it's not a big pig, by the time it gets done with me, it will be a big pig.
That's right. That's correct. It'll be tasty.
You know, all this is in jest, Susan. All this is in jest.
Of course it is.
But, I mean, how great is that? When was the last time, let's get Galen, you know, in trouble right now.
Sure.
When was the last time your wife, when you walked in the door from a hard day's work, said, here's my homemade key lime pie I'm taking out of the oven for you, or whatever favorite dessert of Galen's there is?
Right. Well, she's usually home later than me. She works far harder than I do. But now she cooks for my oldest son. Like if he's coming home from Florida State, you know, that's the only time we eat. I'm not in the
You're not even kidding either. You're not even kidding either. I know.
No, and it's an issue. My son doesn't even bother anymore. He's just like, Dad, what do you want me to pick up for dinner? That's the phone call.
Something else happened last night when I arrived home besides the key lime pie. I'm going to run that by you, see what you think of that. We'll talk about that next. This is Ocala Talks, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. This is WOCA, The Source.
Are you or your loved one being released from a hospital and wondering how you'll manage? Inform your physician that you want to go to Palm Garden of Ocala at 2700 Southwest 34th Street for your rehabilitation. Palm Garden provides pain management, post-discharge follow-up, diabetic care, psychosocial support, and so much more. Plus, they even offer outpatient rehab. This award-winning care facility has a team of licensed professionals dedicated to enhancing your independence. Call 352-854-6262 today.
Are you wasting time boxing up packages and going to the post office or the UPS store? Are you tired of not knowing what you'll pay when you get there? Just Ship offers pickup service and flat rate packaging and postage rates, which takes the guesswork out of shipping while saving you time and money. So quit wasting valuable time and money. Call or text Just Ship at 352-234-3840. That's 352-234-3840. Just Shipped.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
You're having another great day and you have good taste tuning into WOCA The Source with Ocala Talks and Tom Schmitz. Well, 1 out of 2 isn't bad.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Friday. Little note, if you're looking for Dumb Crook News today, because we're so busy with interviews and all, we will not have Dumb Crook News. It'll be back next week. But, you know, take a break. Take a weekend off. Galen, from Life South, brought to you by the good folks at Penn Flooring, just shipped, and Palm Garden Health and Rehabilitation joins us. Galen, I will tell you something else that happened is the key lime pie comes out of the oven. It's sat to cool before you put it in the refrigerator. I get this as I'm walking towards the couch to turn on because I get home a little after 8 o'clock. The baseball game's already on. Right as Freddie Freeman hits his 2-run homer in the first inning, as it's going over the fence, my wife from behind me goes, "Honey, are you a fan of tiramisu?" Well, cannoli and tiramisu are two of my favorite desserts. And I go, "Sure, yeah, I am." She had went to my, Felix. You know who Felix is. You've been in this town long enough.
Of course.
You know who Chef Felix is. She had went to Chef Felix's business, bought me tiramisu made by Felix. I think a stabbing while I sleep may be imminent.
I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing. If you're going to be fat and happy, what's the downside here?
Well, and no longer having to pay taxes or anything. So that's
Right. Absolutely.
But fresh tiramisu and then a key lime pie. I've done something really bad, haven't I?
Or, maybe she has, and she just hasn't admitted.
Oh.
Again, this is why we need a committee. We need that committee
to cipher
to
through
really
all of
break
this.
Down. Again, I'm not smart enough to understand it, Tom. I'm not even pretending to. I would just be grateful for it and hope that it continues.
Said thank you. Oh, yeah, that's what and there's more. And then I give her, because I made, 2 bills last night. I give her the 2 bills because I say, put this in your little stash of money because I know in the past couple times we went out, you've gotten money out of your stash of money that you put in your little stocking, that's your funny money. And so here's the 2 bills to replace what we've spent of yours. She hands it back to me and goes, "No, you keep it. It's okay."
Wow. Maybe she talked to your doctor and you're going to be dead in a week.
All of these are real possibilities.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why somebody would treat you that well.
And now at 8:22 a.m., I just get a fantastic photo of the key lime pie with fresh whipping cream on top of it.
Oh boy, yeah. Man.
She went and got the heavy cream to make fresh whipping cream. I'm either in really great shape or in really bad shape, one or the other.
Yeah, and again, this is why we need one man. I'm not smart enough to answer all these questions.
I need
the machinations, the different variables that go into effect. I'm just not smart enough, Tom. I wish I could really help you, but
and I'm not smart enough. So this committee you're speaking of, it's probably going to need to be 8 to 10 guys.
Yeah, it takes a village to have a relationship. And I'm not talking this stuff that you see on TV. I'm talking about real. We're
not talking about bachelorette stuff here.
Well, and it's this isn't Dr. Phil where he says things and I'm like, well, what you're asking me to do, Dr. Phil, is just simply impossible. Do you understand? And again, a man knows another man's limitations, and I think that is incredibly important.
I gotta be honest with you.
It's interesting.
I gotta be honest with you. This key lime pie looks pretty good.
Well, you may have to go home early. Maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe she just doesn't want us to do this radio show anymore.
Well,
she's like, you just won't show up for work anymore.
Well, you may have something there. As a matter of fact, I'm doing something I don't usually do. I am sending Galen the actual photo of the key lime pie I just received.
Oh boy!
Yeah,
Check this out.
So you can actually see.
Well, hopefully it's not pink.
No, it is not. It is fantastic. It looks fantastic. I've done either something very wrong or something very right. There's no gray area here. Obviously, with something like this, there's no gray area.
She layered that cream up.
That's what I'm saying. And how about the lemons in the background to add a little effect and everything?
I got you that. I'm seeing what you're putting down.
By the way.
Congratulations.
By the way, when I got home last night, she was explaining how she made the key lime pie. She goes,
You better listen
the
to every
limes,
single word of that.
the limes were so small, I wasn't able to peel them to put them in the juicer to do it the easy way, so I hand squoze the limes to put in the key lime pie.
Oh, okay.
She didn't use the juicer. She didn't use the juicer. She actually used her own strength of hand to squeeze the limes to get the juice out of it.
This is interesting. What do I don't know how to take it. And again, this happens all the time. I don't know how to respond when they explain to you the amount of pain, energy, and effort it took to make this glorious food that you're going to put in your mouth. I don't. I never know how to respond to that.
See, and that's my problem.
It's something that I'm incapable of.
And then she follows it up by, now if it's not any good, let me know and I'll try a different recipe.
Now that part I can tell you it's a trap. That part I fully understand that it's a trap. Yeah, I don't know. You're going to have to. Maybe somebody has something smarter and can understand this. And listen, and please, ladies, don't just tell me it's as simple as she just wants you to be happy. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I think there's. Again, I've been in a relationship a long time.
Uh-oh.
I think there's more to it than that.
Uh-oh. We have a phone call, and I know the number. Hold on, Galen. Good morning.
An ulterior motive.
Good morning, honey. How are you?
Well, good morning.
Here comes the bomb.
Well, I thought since you're talking about me, I might as well call in.
Well, we were talking about how great you were making a homemade key lime pie and tiramisu. Getting me tiramisu. We were talking about how great that was.
Well, yeah. Well, key lime pie is your favorite. And you're missing, I don't know if you said it earlier because I tuned in at about 8:19, but it's our 3-month anniversary this weekend.
Oh, yeah. See, Galen?
So you're getting the, and we were going to go out of town, remember? But now you know, with our health issues, we opted to cancel. So the key lime pie is for our anniversary, number one. Number two, you got the money back to spend on me this weekend.
See, Galen? It all is clear now.
Well, now this poses several problems. Several problems for Tom Schmitz. Several. One, he had no idea there was a 3-month anniversary. And Susan, as a man, I appreciate you letting him know that such an anniversary existed.
Well, we had decided the first year we were going to celebrate every month, and then after that, you know, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Well, when you say decided, it didn't mean he knew what that meant. He just said okay. He understood the words kind of individually, but not in context.
A lot of truth.
I'll tell you that right now.
A lot of truth to that.
I have no idea what any of that meant. So that's fairly interesting.
Galen,
fairly interesting.
Galen is impressed though with the key lime pie photo that I sent him.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, I like banana cream pie. If you want to mix that into the repertoire,
you're not married to her.
No, that's one of my favorites.
I wonder, is that cheating if a woman makes another woman makes me a pie?
Ask her.
My wife would respond to that.
Ask your wife what she would think.
Yeah, that would be.
And it not a church bake sale.
See again. You know, this would be a question I would propose to my advisory council. You know, I could send the whole in. Happy anniversary.
Yeah. Okay. This is 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA. The Source.
From the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.